Down at the 22-yard line.
Go! They're on 22-yard line.
Six man. Check girls. Check. Three.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Out right here to Herndon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Mariota, and he's going to go down again. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught left side by Cooks. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Small.
2nd and 4. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
Ready. 60 or. Hey, orbit.
They're running it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You don't want this.
Slam. 6-6. Bullet high. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's done. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
56, right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Recon, 152 fighter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Mariota to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight. 31's the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Being chased out left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go!
48, Charlie! Hey! On the ball!
Let's go! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
2nd and 10. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Let's go now! 70, Indy! Topper! Hey, exit!
Check 3, check 3.
Now! Get it!
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice hit, boys.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out, 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 out. 61, matchbox right.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's done. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, team 6, team 6, team triple.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to Cooks. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
a gain of 11 on the play.
On the double.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Check 15.
On 1st down. Done. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go.
Watch the run. 57 to Mike. 57.
Christ on him, Travis.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Hard. Yep.
Under 10. 10. Check. Check hot route.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Checking his check.
On 2nd down now. It's done. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, box drop.
Right there.
Side.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Set 90, Wolf. Come on, come on. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Snap.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
97's the mic. Charlie. We got it.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 83 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
He just doesn't doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. 97.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and his throw here's incomplete. There was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Mariota, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll look to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Yeah, you don't want none. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Right here. He's coming.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. There again is Cooks, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, set.
48's Mike. Man, I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. 3 buzz. 48.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey, high 7. Yeah. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Looking to throw. to throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper!
Lucky.
Here's 2nd and 8. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Bravo!
56 now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about it. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A first down throw for Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and an alley to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Routine spill. No. Off. Hit it.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Mariota now to throw on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Wide, get wide. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check. Tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check. Fresno. Hey, wahoo! 57's the mic.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18, Gator. Hey, Delta.
At the 49-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Know your job.
Hey, Steve Griffin.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
30 base. You must be treated. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now it's Crowder. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Tighten up.
Now Bell. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll go again with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 25.
Three.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 32-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight.
One.
Hey, that can be exit. No. Mike 51. Mike 51. Get ready.
Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
One.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears. Hey, watch edge. Kill.
One.
Throwing, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Third and long here for Mariota. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Mariota on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready? 60 yards.
Right there. 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
57's the mic.
80 weapons.
I got you, boy. 36. 36.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And bring it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
One.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch twist. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
132 fighter.
The 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point? And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
31's the mic. Check, 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 check. Where's the mic? Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
One.
Mariota now. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.